Now, the most important number for me was how much did it cost to acquire a customer? My first step into learning consistency started with understanding the basic fundamentals of math. Okay? We all have learned addition, subtraction, multiple, and division, right? We've all learned that. Now, the most important number for me was how much did it cost to acquire a customer? I did not know that number in any of the past jobs that I've ever had. I never knew how much it cost to acquire a customer. And that was the beginning of my downfall. The important thing for all of you guys to take away, if you take nothing else away, is to understand how to calculate how much it costs to acquire a customer. And it's a very simple formula, you guys. All of you guys in this room that are already marketing, what I want you guys to do is I want you to look at how much you have spent on marketing. That's the first number you need to get. Once you get that number of how much you spent, you want to divide that number by how many sales you've actually generated. And once you do that math, you will understand how much it costs you to acquire a customer. Now, one or two things can happen here, right? You could either be spending more than you're actually earning to acquire a customer. Then you need to have a real honest conversation in the mirror. Or the alternative is your customer acquisition cost is much lower than what you're actually making on that product that you're selling. And in that situation, you want to see how thick is your margin. And depending on how thick that margin is the guide that you're going to use to reinvest capital in that same mechanism that brought the customers the first time to keep that engine flowing. Okay? This was the most fundamental thing I've ever learned that was able to teach me the value of consistency.